Rather lovely, isn't it? Hi, this is Commander Custer, and today we have something a bit new. Well, for the channel anyways. This game is called Valkyria Chronicles, and it's from 2008. Now, as longtime viewers, as prior viewers of this channel would know, I really enjoy XCOM, and I play it quite a bit. But I do want to get some other games on the channel. Games that I've really enjoyed playing as of late, and I think that this could be a good one to put on there. I mean, yes, it's anime, oh dear, oh well. But the main reason is it's partially XCOM-y in the way it plays as well. So, but it has some differences. Some parts I like, other parts I don't really appreciate, but it's rather good fun. And I haven't even completed this game yet. I've only played around to like the first like major boss fight. And it has lovely visuals, and as you can hear, rather lovely music. So this is story-based as well, so expect a lot of cutscenes in this sort of style. Not, unfortunately, fully animated most of the time, but, you know. Yep. Isn't that sweet? Yeah. And if you guys like this, there are other games in this series, in this particular series that I could put up as well. So, let's start off with a new game. And we have our little introduction
1935 EC.
With not Europe.
Powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire.
That means they're the bad guys.
In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on.
Whew. Yep, they're all shrouded in fire, in red. Oh no, that means they're the baddies.
Struck hard, gaining ground in early victories.
But yeah, they are.
Emboldened by their progress and momentum.
Yeah, you'll notice.
The Empire set their sights beyond the borders
Actually,
of the Federation.
I'll lay off.
In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting.
So essentially not
They
Belgium.
amassed troops along the eastern
Or
border
not
and
Netherlands.
invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms.
Gallia to arms! Yep. Yep, so as you can see, this is all episodic. In order to get to actual battle areas, like you'll see in number 3, unfortunately there isn't a mouse cursor, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. Anywho, we have to watch through cutscenes first, and then get to there, so... And the cutscenes are what contain the story and what have you, so... Every episode, I'll probably have it be dedicated to a chapter, unless there are 2 battles per, in which case I'll probably break them up, because later in the game, they can get pretty involved, despite the fact that there's only like a few things that you can actually do with your troops. Nonetheless, this game's difficulty rises upon just throwing tons and tons and tons and tons of enemies at you, as opposed to new, and some new and improved ones, but since this is a JRPG, it's mostly in terms of their damage output and their health. nothing like XCOM where you can get like, well, once you reach tier 3, sectopods start getting pulled and it's all crazy and whatnot. I mean, there are many other crazier things aside from sectopods, but you know. Anywho, let us get started with a meeting. Yep, that's his view. Yep, as you can see, not Belgium, complete with windmills.
1935.
And nice
Outside the
countryside.
Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
Yep. So we have advance warning that Imperials are on their way.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa. Already?
Yes. As you can see,
Hey there, guys.
we have a nature lover on our hands.
You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Very twinkly. Oh. Yes, during wartime, a person with a notebook just sitting out in the middle of nowhere writing stuff in it. This is not suspicious at all.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly.
Yep, looks like the town watch.
Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
Yes, many secrets.
This book is nothing, really.
Oh, you don't have to be so modest-spoken. You're a master spy.
Yes. Oh, I know. And
She's
you
onto
know there's
us.
a war on, don't you?
Oh dear.
All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
Hey, 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 it wasn't the fish's fault. It was your own damn fault. It's because... Welkin, there's a war on, my dude. You can't just be wandering out in the middle of nowhere with your little notebooks just sketching stuff. Seriously. Especially on a border town, at a border town. Oh well. It's not like he grew up with war on the mind, really. Anywho. The Imperial attack! Let's go.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code.
That
And I
it
intend to take
could.
my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Yes, Alicia Melchiot, Master Code Breaker.
Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
Haha.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old general's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital. Well, that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is.
Welkin could have let off with that, but evidently we needed that little moment of
I
awkwardness.
apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Well, you see
Lost has a
now.
real passion for observing nature. That's why you're studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire!
All right.
Everyone, keep your heads down.
Imperial assault.
Over there!
Yes, the well-trained Imperial army adept at murdering civilians. Yep, this is war, Alicia.
Damn it!
No one uses their iron sights, but it's okay.
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team.
Yep, as you can
We should
see,
be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
it's the militia. Yep, the new episode. Unfortunately, yep. Never know what could happen out there. Yep. Essentially, that was just saying, like, oh, you should save it before things. Yep, as you can see, I already have quite a number. I think we'll be saving over... Yeah, I'll save over this one. It's fine. It's fine. Anywho, apparently Isara doesn't get to have a gun, even though maybe she's been trained with using them. Maybe not. Who knows? As you will note, though, Isara has purple hair and purple eyes. That makes her, like, technically different than the rest of them. She's a Darkson. That's kind of their version of Jewish people in this. So, yes, this very closely follows World War II. Jewish people aren't really looked well upon, unfortunately, by everyone, really, which will be a point in the game in the not-too-distant future at all. So, anyways, encounter a Brule. We have our first combat op. So now you get to see some similarities to XCOM, some not so much. So, let's go and do it.
Okay, here's the plan.
Here's the plan while bullets are flying past us and whatnot. Let's go. Have to eliminate the Imperial scouts that are approaching Brule. Yeah, we'll get this before every single combat op, even if there's like an ambush or whatever. It's almost like, wait. We gotta pull out a map of the area. We gotta, like, you know, document everything. The other people are going like, oh yeah, sure, we're doing the same thing. It's all right. So evidently, that's how combat is done in the 1935 anime World War II-ness, not Europe and not Belgium, etc. Anywho. We'll deploy from there and take out all three of them. As you can see, we have this nice little blue flag, while the Imperials have a, oh no, it's an ominous red flag, oh dear. And also a coat of arms of gold embroiderment, accoutrements to it and whatnot, oh dear. Actually, it's not embroiderment, it's filigree, golden filigree, etc. Their flags both look quite nice. I do really like the artwork of this game. Anyways, actual combat instead of me just talking. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Alright. Here is to eliminate all enemies, which will pretty much be for every single mission, but yeah. Although, it should be noted with some missions, not so much. All you have to do is capture, like, a command... Eventually we'll see, like, command posts and whatnot. Sometimes, like, you'll be tasked with getting, like, the final command post, and literally you can cheese the game. I'm not going to be doing that, though. I'm going to be playing this properly. Because I enjoy playing it properly and not really cheesing it. Well, maybe cheesing it in different ways. I'll allow myself that, because I'm not very great with that. So, anywho, let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easily. Alright. So, Vulcan dies, Alicia dies, 20 turns pass. That would be failure, and yeah. It's just like a slap on the wrist and go and play the mission again. That's pretty much all it is. Although, it should be noted, people can permanently die. Not now, not with these characters, because they're the story characters, but it can happen at other times.
Just stay calm and get it done.
Yep. Got it, Alicia. Hooray. Alright.
I see 3 of them.
Yep. Alright, 3 of them, and we have 3 of us.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp.
Alright.
Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
So now we're in the little tutorial section just to lay out the ground rules and stuff for this game. I think it'll be good for you all to just see it. So essentially, every turn we get a certain amount of these command points. And we're in command mode. Oh well. Essentially, we just get to see the entire map. Yep. I'm actually using the spacebar and arrow keys of selecting things. We don't actually get to use the mouse except with other things. So yeah. Every time we do something, it eliminates 1 or more command points. And yeah, we only get 3 command points this battle, but that will increase as time goes on with varying reasons for explanation of that. So yeah, let's go and try moving a unit now. Hooray! Alright, so let's see. Let us move Alicia, since she seemed kind of gung-ho. So now, this is the part I really like. We get to go into 3rd person. Yep, action mode. Now we can freely move our unit around the battlefield. And we have this little bar, and however long we move, it'll just drain the bar. That's essentially just like their movement range. Yep, and obviously, yep. And there are little fortifications, but there's only very certain things with the fortifications. So yeah, we can move. I can look around. When I press E, I can actually attack stuff. Yeah, so now we're in target mode, so we can freely aim wherever the heck we want. Honestly, we're more just going for headshots most of the time because they do more damage. Yep. And Q and E to switch between targets. Yep. They won't attack you while in this mode, so this is a method of cheesing. You can literally run into someone's face while they're shooting you and just freeze time instantly. Just go like, oh wait, I need to shoot you. It's pretty silly. Yeah, so the bullets will land somewhere in the crosshairs. Head or other weak points will result in greater damage. Yep. Only attack from target mode once per action, so choose wisely before you open fire. Yep. As a survivor, they may launch a counterattack. This is true with most enemies, aside from tanks. I think there are some other exceptions, but tanks are the most notable exception, which we don't see now, but we will be seeing eventually. So yeah, you can exit it at any point. So let's just get a moving and a grooving right here. So now, yes, we get the option of crouching behind these fortifications. Whenever we crouch behind something, we take like 1/4 of the damage, or even less than what we would normally do. To get past this, you would need to grenade anyone who is in this area. I know, I wish there was a feature for flanking, but there really isn't, unfortunately. So anyways, as you can see up top there, you can see the enemy's hit points and how many shots it would take to kill them if we were to target this particular part of their body. So if we were to ever make a torso shot against these scouts for now with our current weapons, it'll take 7 shots to kill, which means we won't be able to kill them outright because we only get 7 shots. But if we aim for their head and try to make them dead, it only takes 2. So, Alicia, since you've been so gung-ho, fire. Oh wait, nope. I need to actually, I haven't played this for a bit, sorry. I have to actually press the mouse button. Yep. And you get a lovely sound for whenever you get headshots. Your AP has already performed an attack and target form is unable to act further, plus escape to end their current action will return you to command mode, where you'll be able to select the next unit you wish to direct. You can press escape to end the action, even if they are not attacked and still have AP. And it's not like AP will get carried over, unfortunately. And also, very handy-dandy thing, with pressing Q, we get a little map. But, honestly, I think that it could be fun to get up there as fast as possible. Just to, you know, show off the movement range of the Scout, because it's pretty impressive. Yep, now we get our little tutorial about using cover. So yeah, so now we can crouch behind them, etc. And you take significantly less damage if you're crouched behind there. So hopefully we can get there in time. And as you can see, once you get into range of the enemy, they will start firing. It's like everyone's on an automatic Overwatch, if you were to put it into XCOM terms. Which I rather like. It makes some degree of sense. And in later games, when snipers have Overwatch, it is murderous. And then with the 4th game, which I want to buy and I want to play on this channel, you get mortars, and they have Overwatch, and it's just terrifying. Anyways, let's see. Welkin, let's move you out. Let's see if we can have you join Alicia all the way up there. And despite not wearing battle armor, you still have a lot of hit points. Fun times. And nice thing, which I think we'll be able to see here. No, we won't be able to see, actually. That'll get shown off later, but essentially, like, when you have two people next to each other that like each other, they don't really know each other, so they won't do it. But if they like each other, then they'll actually join in firing. So you can potentially have, like, multiple people come at once, and potentially even be able to take out someone behind sandbags without even having to launch a grenade. Although it's pretty rare, so I'm not going to bank on it. But anyways, Welkin, can you make the shots? Nope. Actually, that's going to take me a bit to get used to. But anyways. Oh, Welkin evidently needs more target practice. So now let's end it before he can retaliate further. And then with the remaining point, let's move the town watchman up. Such that, like, with all the people we can have there, we'll be able to take out the enemy's scout, even if they were, when he's moving in anyways. So let's just, just got there in time. Let's aim right here, because a lot of his body's already covered, and some of the shots may go to his head. Oh, all shots made it. Nice, Mr. Watchman. So, let's see if we can actually... Let's move you right here. Yep, so now, since we have no more command points, we can now end the turn. Yep, finding a challenging balance. So essentially, what that all said was... I shouldn't have skipped through that, I'm sorry. But essentially, what that all says is you can end a turn prematurely, and thus be able to, and all those command points from that turn that were left will get added onto the next turn. So potentially you can do you can do everything in a turn, or you can only do like a certain number of things and then set up for next turn where you just wreak havoc. Essentially. Anyways, let's end the phase. Now the enemy gets their turn. And they get 3 actions. Oh. Alright. He's within range. Oh, can't really open up. Oh. Relatively inaccurate there, Mr. Watchman. Oh. So yeah, usually when there's one enemy, they'll use 1 command point per enemy. As well, even a limited amount of CP can take out a significant amount of foes. This is true. He's on the same unit on multiple times. This is also true. And very much unlike XCOM, so you can just have a person just go beast mode into the enemy should you desire. And obviously, yeah, 3 times in a row. The problem is they'll get tired. So every consecutive time that you select them, the amount of stamina they would have at their disposal will be fewer. I don't think that there's a direct ratio to it, but it gets low very quickly when using with anyone, really. So, cancel on is... Yep, and this is explaining what I had before, where if you have any command points remaining, they'll be carried over to the next turn. So, fun times. Yep. We'll decide your fate, oh dear. But yeah, technically, yes. Let's see. Who wants to... I'm gonna give Welkin another shot. Literally another shot. Several shots, in fact. Yep. Let's move him nice and close. Alright, Welkin. Prove yourself. Yep, there you go. You got your headshots. Excellent. Oh.
I don't see any more of them.
Nope, which is good. Yep. So you get a combat report. So we could have potentially gotten an A, I assume, if we had completed everything in one turn, which you can definitely do. This is how you get more XP and more of this currency, the DCT stuff. And it is kind of annoying. It does push you to do as much as you can per term and not really take your time all that much. But there'll be other ways of earning experience and what have you later. So even if we don't do that great on the story missions, we can still make up for lost XP. Yep, we have a new episode. A Hilltop Promise. Alright. Yeah, so now we can finish off the prologue, and I think that after this is probably a good place to end the episode. Well, I think we can give you a bit more of the combat, maybe. I think that would be fair. Yeah. Yeah, gathering up the soldiers.
There's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them.
Honorable.
So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town.
Really?
I'll
Anything?
Even going to war, I'll do it.
I mean... that is what you're gonna have to do, because they clearly started attacking your people without warning. War is inevitable, Alicia. I admire the hope, though.
From the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
The Edelweiss.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people.
Even though that's what war literally is.
There was also new life.
I mean, technically, but, like, barely any.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time.
Ooh.
A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war.
Hooray!
What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died.
Yep, it's kind of told like a history book, and I'm very much a fan of that. Title card. Alright.
Chapter 1. In Defense of Brule.
Alright. Yep, and a new episode has been added, and as I previously said, this will mark the end of the episode. This next one will be very story heavy, but as you can see with 3A over there, you can kind of faintly see, it's the second rectangular box on the right side. You can see that there's kind of like a little map screen. That means some conflict. But right now, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little ditties of cutscenes before actually getting to that. So, yeah. You guys will have to tell me how you'd like me to kind of divide this up, whether you'd like there to be like specific story-centric... Well, actually, no. I think I'm going to be going as is, but obviously I think that I was talking a lot during those prior during those prior cutscenes, so probably you guys will go like, stop talking, even if you're cracking jokes and stuff. But we'll see. If you guys do have a problem with it, please let me know, and I will change how you guys would wish me to. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. This new little series. Actually, it's probably going to be pretty long because this game can get a bit lengthy. Especially because there'll be alternate, like, little challenge modes and, like, other nice little things. So anyways, as I said, hope you enjoyed this, and that you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.